How's it going, YouTubers? Nightmare70 here. I'm back with another toy review, and it's been a while, but so I'm back, and today I'm reviewing, as you can see here, we have Transformers Cybertron Deluxe Class Smokescreen. Now, so you can tell, Smokescreen is based off of the Bugatti Veyron, and he is a repaint of Crosswise here. He's the second not the second repaint. He is the first repaint. The second repaint we got was Movie 1 Jolt for the Old Spark Power line. Now, I did review this figure already a while ago, and I got Jolt and Smokescreen together. And now this is gonna be a shout out video for the person who I ended up buying this figure from. Well, I bought Jolt from him, and the guy gave Smokescreen to me as a bonus figure, and it is from Instagram. So the shout out goes to Instagrammer Reed212 the Matrix, and I just had a pop up. My computer always does. My laptop always does that. It always shows me pop ups, random ones, for no reason. So, but either way, this shout out goes to you, Reed. Appreciate the bonus figure you got me for Smokescreen. This shout out is for you, man. Now back to Smokescreen. I already mentioned it. He's a Bugatti Veyron, and just so you know, Reed, this is not the exact same Smokescreen you gave to me. I actually bought this one. The one you gave to me as a bonus figure. Somebody wanted it for a trade, so I managed to offer it to them. And besides, they said that he might be able to fix the broken door, so it wasn't big anyway. But this is the exact same figure that you mailed out to me, just a different copy. And also, because of the Autobot symbol, yours had a scratched one. It wasn't a big, I added a repo label to it, but it's still, besides, just get another copy. But other than that, the exact same figure, just a different copy, right? Better conditioning. But that shout out is still for you, okay, Reed? Appreciate it, man. He's still an awesome figure. That's why I got another one. So here we have a Smokescreen. For a comparison, here he is next to Revenge of the Fallen Smokescreen. This one's just a This one is for Revenge of the Fallen. He was part of a 2-pack with a black repainted Starscream. I believe that one had like a chrome blue tattoos. It was all black, but with chrome blue tattoos. I think I don't have that one. I got this one pre-owned. And it is packaged for Revenge of the Fallen. So this is Revenge of the Fallen Smokescreen. But as you look closely, the red looks almost the same, along with the blue. I think the blue is nearly the same. But other than that, this figure is still repainted to look like his G1 counterpart, which was red and blue with the number 38. So this one is painted in his Generation 1 colors, just like Revenge of the Fallen Legend Smokescreen. And for one more comparison, here he is next to Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Smokescreen. This one's a repainted Jazz from the first movie. I am a Bayverse collector, even though this is not a Bayverse review. But I like Cybertron and the Bayverse film just as much together. So here he is. So there they are. This one's pretty much the opposite. Red is now blue. Blue is now red. The blue, this one's, you can tell, a little darker. We'll review that one later on. But here, so again, look. Let's do a 360 of him. Let's do a 360 of him. Since I have a DVD case, this is actually my Resident Evil Code Veronica X DVD case. I was playing that game earlier. This is inside the actual console for PlayStation 2. So this thing is empty, alright? If you want me to do a video on Resident Evil Code Veronica X, like how to get the rocket launcher, believe me, I did that years ago, and it was really complicated. I had to do it twice, because the first time, it took me years to get it. The second time, I deleted the game, the memory system on the console by mistake. I had to restart. But let me think about that, okay, you guys? I really don't want to lose that rocket launcher, because I played so hard for that. And the rocket launcher is really fun. Especially because it doesn't have unlimited ammo. especially because it doesn't have limited ammo. It's really fun because you can shoot many rockets you want, and as many rockets as you want in that game. So enough of that. That's his 360, and before we can even transform him, he does come with a missile. He does have like a. This one's Smokescreen. This one is Smokescreen. This one's crosswise. And if you look closely, Smokescreen is darker, and crosswise is more like a blue-green look. Now the spoiler is his storage. It's actually his gun for robot mode. If you fire it, it is spring-loaded. I don't want to lose that. And the spoiler is removable for bot vehicle mode. If it went up. And no, it's not broken. Mine came like that. But this is how it looks like. But I think that's ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure all Bugatti Veyrons have a spoiler. Now, he is still an Earth planet character, just like Crosswise. So he does come with the Earth planet key, and if you insert it, see the little keyhole there where the silver tail lights are at? You press the key if it wants to cooperate. There we go. Some little rockets fire. I mean, some little rockets come out. Now they don't shoot, unfortunately, because that would have been really fun to do. It's quite similar to Armada Red Alert, where you would insert a minicon, a cannon would come out, and it's not really missiles. I don't have that figure at all. I probably won't, but I do want to get Movie 1 Inferno one day. So that's enough of vehicle mode. To transform him, it's best to remove the spoiler. You're gonna have to do it anyway for robot mode because it acts as his gun. He does roll pretty well. Now, honestly, I do miss the Unicron trilogy figures. Well, as a matter of fact, I never knew any of them back then when I was a kid. I was really only a kid. My first Transformer I got was Bay vs. Ratchet, which I do have. But other than that, to transform Smokescreen, I believe if you've seen my video on Joe, I did vehicle to robot for Joe, and we're gonna do the same thing for Smokescreen, but for Crosswise, we'll do robot to vehicle, since I'm gonna have to transform Crosswise anyways for comparison. So we want to remove this carefully without trying to pop it off. Now mine doesn't lose, except it does just like to pop off. Now just plug it back in, rotate it like that for now. Just be really careful, okay, you guys? Now the joints on it are really tight. There we go. These wheels are his legs. I bumped the camera. Now, if you've seen my video on Joe, remember I had another phone back then. I'm using it right now. I'm recording with the Samsung Galaxy S8. I like the camera on this one more because my old phone, I can't remember exactly what phone it was, but I'll try to look it up. So I'll try to find out soon. But other than that, my old phone's camera got all messed up, and it could be a little hard to see Joe's transformation, but as you're seeing right now, hopefully you're seeing while I'm speaking. So bring out these arms like that. And for the doors, rotate them right side up. And same thing with the other door. Just move that roof out of the way. The roof on his arm, it's not removable. And don't consider it unfortunate, because this can be a shield for him for robot mode. See? It can act like a shield. And this piece right there connects to, like, I don't know if you can see that, cause since he does have a black crotch, it's hard to see. But for this piece, connect it. You'll hear it click. See? You might not be able to see it. You might not be able to see it. You might not be able to see it on camera, but it does click into place. Trust me. Rotate the arms. And for these, make sure the doors are like this, alright? That's how it's meant to be. Okay. Connect them like this. And there we have Smokescreen in robot mode. See, he's still designed to look like his he still represents the same red and blue and white, with a little more white this time for robot mode. But he now has some yellow on his crotch, which I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little weird. But he has some a yellow stripe on his forehead, which is really nice. And if my stamp, there we go. That should do. So here's 360 of him. Now this might be more useful than a turntable, because I know if turntables have like a special speed ability, like meaning how fast or how slow you can make it. Those little turntables, like circle 360s. Yeah, I'm not. Dude, I might not even do that. I might not even buy those, because why would I if I have this? And yes, I like to be a real cheapskate, like Mr. Krabs. Yeah, enough of this joke, but let's do 360 of Smokescreen. See? Now he still has the Autobot symbol on his, the Autobot symbol is on his roof. I forgot to mention that for car mode, but he'll still have it since the roof is now a shield. Hiya! Hiya! You could use that as a shield. Now, I'm not sure if Crosswise actually used it in the cartoon. I didn't see a lot. I didn't see a lot of Cybertron just yet. It's been a while since I actually watched it on my laptop. But here we are. Now, he has some blue right there. And the gun, it can connect to that arm too, but because of the shield, the roof shield, it might hinder it. But it does still fire. See, very far away. But luckily, I still have it in front of me. See, let's just put that aside for now. Now his cyber key power still works. You just insert the key, and his he now has rocket shoulders. He now has shoulder rockets. So rockets on his shoulders he has. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention he got some silver there. But other than that, he's a really nice figure. I get him along with Crosswise. Let me get the others transformed. Alright, for comparison, here is my Smokescreen collection. These are the only ones I have. I don't have Armada or the actual G1 Smokescreen. And I don't collect the G1 figures. The ones from the 80s that I believe were made of die cast. No, I don't collect those. I think they did reissue Smokescreen. I did see some reissues, but I'm not sure about Smokescreen. I think I did. I don't think I actually. I'm not too sure how. Sorry if I'm getting confused, but I'm not too sure if I actually did see a reissued Smokescreen, but they did reissue Starscream back then. So I'm not too sure about those figures, but I know they reissued Swerve, which I don't. I didn't buy any of the reissues. I don't collect those type of figures, but these are my own. This is my only Smokescreen collection. And yes, let me get rid of those two Bayverse ones. Now this isn't really a Bayverse mode. It's just repackaged for the Bayverse line for Revenge of the Fallen. The Legend Smokescreen, the repaint of Universe Rodimus. And for another comparison, here he is next to Crosswise. Now, I'm actually just thinking about this. I'm looking at the missile pots right now. These ones, are they the same black plastic? Like, do they exactly use the same black plastic from Crosswise for Smokescreen, except they painted these missile launchers silver instead of like a gold orange, I think, or like a bronze, like that's I believe what you say, bronze orange. No, let's see. Yeah, I can't tell if the exact same black shade of plastic. It probably is. They probably just painted the missiles, the actual missiles, silver. But the visors, as you can see, Crosswise has a teal visor, and where Smokescreen is a different shade. I think it's like a lighter shade of. I think this is more like a teal. This is more like a very light shade of blue for Smokescreen. So pretty much the same mold, but they still have the same silver face. Even on Jolt, they used it. I'm not gonna transform Jolt because Crosswise will be my next figure since he's the first version of the mold. We'll review him and compare all three of them together for both modes. Sorry, except Jolt's really dusty. I had them in boxes for months ever since I moved houses. So again, and it's very hot out here in Arizona, just so you guys know. Since you guys know I do food reviews, for those who have been following me for a while. I don't know if I'll be doing food reviews for a while because it's way too hot. And my bike has a flat tire and I haven't fixed it yet. But other than that, it's way too hot to go out there. But I should meet up with my tutor next week. He wasn't able to meet up due to the coronavirus, but he did tell me that some places are starting to open up, so we might be able to meet up again because I need my driver's license, and that test is just really hard on my own sometimes. But I should be able to get it soon. Just need to practice a little more. Yeah, because I am not going out as much anymore, especially during the summer because it's very hot out here. Now, articulation for Smokescreen. Yeah, his arms can go 360 to get hindered as long as you don't move the door a lot. The door can do a 360, but that's if you want to articulate somewhere else. The elbows are on a ball joint, but they'll get hindered because of the shield. And the same thing with the other arm, ball joint. And ball joint there. That looks ridiculous though. And the ball joint here, it gets hindered due to the mold itself. But you really don't need to do like 360. That's just insane. It's ball jointed here, so 360 here. His toes can pivot up or down, and that is because of transformation. And his head can go 360. It can look up. It can't really look down though, because it's not on a ball joint. It's on a screw. It's on a screw due to transformation. But other than that, if you're gonna get Smokescreen for a good deal, I think somebody on Facebook was selling Crosswise unopened for $50 plus shipping. I think I saw that on my marketplace page, and $50, man. Why would I pay $50 for an unopened figure? If I can get a loose one for I paid $15 for this for Crosswise. And Smokescreen, since I got him pre-owned, this is another copy. Like I said earlier in this video, this one I paid $10 because I got it from I got it from a deal. I got it with some other figures, and the seller decided to give it to me for $10. It's a local seller. Same thing with Crosswise. I got these from the same seller. He charged me $15 for Crosswise because I didn't get him with Smokescreen and the others at the same time. But $15's still a good deal. I did buy some other figures, so technically I got 2 more figures with Crosswise for $30 for all 3 of those. This one I got some just straight up Unicron trilogy figures. I got, if I remember correctly, I got Swindle, Thunderblast, and Quick Mix. The guy gave me a really good deal out of those 4 with this guy. So $10 for this one, but the others, all 4 together, if I did get them together, I got them for $70, which is a good deal for me. If I were to get Crosswise, he was still pretty much $10 with me for the others. I got movie Jungle Bone Crusher with this guy with Crosswise and Energon Crew Lock. He gave me those three together for $30, which is pretty much I still got 10 for him. But that's gonna be it, you guys. Hope you guys stay tuned for my next toy review. Stay safe, you guys. We also have riots out here, not here in my town, but since I'm in Arizona, I have a sister who's married. She lives in Scottsdale. They did have some riots near her house, about 10 minutes away, but she's safe, thankfully. Luckily, here in my town, we have no riots. But I think they are doing protests over by Tempe and Phoenix, I think. But other than that, stay safe, you guys. Stay tuned for my next review. Nightmare 70 out.